Assalamualaikum and good day to Dr. Muzamil and fellow industry. My name is Fikriyah Nur Hajar Binti Azmi, ID AA19081. Today I would like to present my final year project, Trend and Benefit of Built-in Information Modeling (BIM) Implementation in Malaysia. Background of the study. Built-in Information Modeling (BIM) is one of the promising developments in the architecture, engineering, and construction industries. More accurate models of a building are constructed digitally. It is introduced by Director of Public Works Department (PWD) in 2007. BIM developed its appeal due to its efficiency benefits in terms of time and cost reduction. Next is objective of the study. First objective is to identify the level of implementation of BIM in Malaysia, and the second objective is to study the trend, benefit and barrier of BIM implementation in Malaysia. Scope of study. This study focuses on the Malaysian construction or consultant sector. The respondents are focused on company, which is company G7 only, and the total respondents were 186 respondents. Significance of study. The study focused on the challenges surrounding the adoption and use of building information modeling (BIM) technology in the building project in Malaysia. Next is problem statement. The usability of BIM in Malaysia's construction industry is still low. A lot of contractors are not ready to change their existing practice to the new and unfamiliar process, and there are still some challenges to the BIM adoption in industry's construction. This is the statistic data for Malaysian period of BIM implementation to global level. As we can see, Malaysia not yet implement BIM, which is 72%. Compared to other country, the orange one is the other country that implement BIM in 1 to 2 years. This is the leading countries with BIM adoption. The red one is the top 5 countries that implement the highest implement BIM, which is Scandinavia, United Kingdom, USA, France, and also Singapore. This is the example of literature review. And this is the methodology for flowchart. Start, then case study, literature review, development of questionnaire, then we achieve the objective 1, and if no, we go back for the literature review again. Collecting, analysis and construct data, we achieve for the objective 2, report writing, and end of flowchart. This is the method data analysis, average index analysis, descriptive analysis, correlation analysis, and for this research, I also use Microsoft Excel and SPSS software to analyze the data. This is the result and discussion. For level of implementation BIM, which answer my objective 1, mostly respondents vote for the knowledge about BIM. The respondents have heard about BIM but never use it in their project, which is, as we can see, 45.7%. Most of the construction companies in Malaysia have an insight on the BIM concept, but not yet to implement it in the management of their construction project. The finding shows that the level of BIM implementation was still low, and construction industry needs more effort to enhance the practitioners' orientation to BIM-based technology. The figure shows the period among the respondents' company have used BIM in their project, and it is found that most construction organizations have not yet adopted the implementation of BIM, which is 16.8%. Next is the figure shows that the position of engineer mostly vote for strongly agree and agree that benefit of implementation BIM can reduce cost and construction time. The benefit of implementation BIM answer my objective too. BIM can help in cost control by facilitating better communication and collaboration between project team members, which can help to avoid costly mistake and delay. It also used to track construction progress and identify potential problems or areas where costs could be saved, thus helping to ensure that projects stay on track and stay on budget. Next figure shows another benefit of implementation BIM, which is clash detection and avoiding rework. Clash detection service is a part of the BIM process where the expert like contractors, subcontractor, architect, project workers and sub-workers can analyze the conflicts in the construction process at the early stage and resolve them by detect early, prevent costly error and delays. Next, this is the barrier of implementation BIM, which answer my objective too also. Majority of the respondents vote for strongly agree that the barrier of BIM implementation was lack of knowledge. Most of contractors having no basic or general knowledge about BIM was one of the major obstacles to adopt BIM in their project. The lacking in knowledge about BIM among contractors will make them perceive BIM as a burden of additional works. Those refuse to adopt those refuse to adopt the innovation. Most contractors have no basics or knowledge about BIM. Contractors were lacking in information technology, which is IT skill, especially on BIM. Next barrier was the high cost of software technology. High technology software and data storage were required for the BIM implementation at the pre-construction stage, which suggests a significant cost at the pre-construction stage, which suggests a significant cost to the project team and organizations. The cost of obtaining a new software license depends on the company's existing IT facility, which may be a challenge for small companies. Revit costs ringgit per month, and most BIM software also requires some form of training, which can add up to 8,000 ringgit to the overall cost. For the conclusion, for answering objective 1, it can we come to a conclusion that level of implementation of BIM in Malaysia was at low level because lack of knowledge on BIM technology. Most of industry aware about BIM implementation but lack of necessary understanding. For objective 2, it can be concluded that there were contribution of BIM in construction industry. The data was obtained through questionnaire survey. There are a lot of benefits that BIM can offer to Malaysian construction industry in enhancing the communication between different parties that can reduce conflict and changes during construction. For the recommendation, the level of implementation of BIM in Malaysia among construction industry have also been determined based on perception of respondent through the questionnaire. Implementing BIM in construction project in Malaysia was at low level because of few factors of technology adoption as a barrier. There are some recommendations for future research, such as first is role of government in implementing BIM in Malaysia. Second is push and pull factor of BIM implementation in Malaysia. Next, this is the appendices, and this is my questionnaire, and this is Gantt chart, and the last one is the references. That's all from me. Thank you.